Well, as we step into the new year, it's the perfect time to recalibrate our approach to money. Let's embrace a proactive and empowering money mindset instead of letting financial anxieties hold us back. Joining us today to talk a little bit more about that and our personal finance is expert Janet Gray. Good morning to you, Janet.
Good morning, Will.
I love that you're having suggestions, especially this time of year. You know, we love to have that fresh mindset, a brand new year. Let's start thinking about stuff. And the first one is to set that positive mindset and focus.
I think so. It's very important to step away from maybe guilt and shame that you might be feeling and just kind of analyze it a little bit more and say, well, why did I make those decisions? And what do they indicate about my patterns? And maybe do a little bit of research in a way, look at it as data maybe rather than emotion. So just kind of take that step back from the emotion.
Yeah, take the emotion out. You can reflect in a positive way, but it's like having that extra food during the Christmas time. It's done and over with. Let's move forward and gather what we've had.
Exactly.
The second point is do a New Year money checkup. What exactly does that mean?
Well, that's actually looking at the nuts and bolts of it all and just say, okay, what do I have? What do I need? What did I start with? Look at the actual numbers. But I also like to recommend people set a timer and just say, you know what, I'm just going to do this for 20 minutes. I think that's the max I can do with my brain and my emotions and everything. And then just stick to that and just do an overview without getting too much into the weeds at this point.
I like that. We've got a couple of tips in there. We've got a few more for you. Automate at least one thing. Now, what are we talking about specifically with that?
Well, that would be just something, if you're looking to pay off your credit card, maybe you're going to set it so you pay an extra $100 a pay or $50 a pay, whatever you can, but do it automatically so you don't have to keep thinking about it. Set it once with your intention and then just let it roll.
And it can already be really stressful at times, and I think this is a great one. Aim for consistency, not perfection. Don't keep putting that stress at a higher level.
Absolutely. And that's just putting too much pressure on ourselves. And you know what happens when people have too much pressure? They just back off and they stop and they freeze. So this is making it a little more likely to succeed and a little more likely to keep you engaged.
And I think the last point is really, really important, especially if you're in that struggle portion, but it's asking for some help.
Very, very important because we think we freeze with inaction because it's so overwhelming potentially. So we just stop and shut down. But you can reach out to, it doesn't have to be a professional. It could just be a trusted friend or a family member who knows more about this stuff than you might, and just ask them for help. Maybe something specific, maybe something general, but just reach out and ask.
Well, Janet, we really appreciate your time, financial expert, giving us a little bit of ease as we enter that brand new year. Have a wonderful, maybe holiday season for you, and we'll talk in the new year.
Thank you. You too, Will.